I just want to read another little excerpt from my manifesto here. Red Insomnia coming to you live with a little story time. You know, excerpt 46, we attribute the social and psychological problems of modern society to the fact that it requires people to live under conditions radically different from those that the human race existed in for the vast majority of our history. You know, we developed under these earlier conditions. Was everybody filled to the brim to bursting with new magic? No. It's clear from what we've already written that we consider a lack of opportunity to properly experience our power process the most important part of the abnormal conditions to which modern society subjects people. But it's not the only one. It's not the only one. And if you look out your window and you don't see things that are wrong, then you're what's wrong. And if you do look out your window and see things that are wrong, hey, congratulations. I'm not angry at you. I just need you to wake up and do your fucking job for humanity and start ripping down things that are destroying us.
Get your blood pumping. Get your blood pumping. Get your blood pumping.
Oh, was that message mean for you? Did that make you sad? Well, you know what makes me sad is looking out the window and seeing corporate decadence swallow this city whole. Do you ever look side to side when you're driving to your shitty 9 to 5 and see a soulless husk behind the vehicle? Yeah, well, maybe you should crank the wheel to the right and go off the fucking overpass into a corporate billboard. Maybe that might remove one piece of corporate shit from this goddamn toilet that we're all living in. Here's Faust by Mick Gordon. Fuck you. someone wrote in and told me, "Oh, Red, you're looking really sad. Why are you so angry all the time?" And I say to that person, kill yourself. I say to that person, go to Budget Arms, buy the cheapest fucking pistol you can, and blow your goddamn brains out. Because if you think that there is a reason to not be outraged at modern society, not be outraged that Militech owns 45% of the city, not be outraged that everything you consume comes from Biotechnica or Petrochem, which are related to the corporate elite, then maybe you're a fucking idiot, and you should wake up and realize the world that you live in. But for Mr. Happy Pants, who thinks everything's great, here's Perennial by Victoria. Listen to the part after the first 10 seconds, and then maybe you'll realize why not everything is fucking great. Idiot. is a song by an artist. I'm not saying who because they're also a cog in the corporate machine, and they don't get free advertising, so they can go kill themselves. But you get to listen to them because there's a chance you might wake up and join the right side, the human side, not the corporate soulless shill side. Here's a song. Wake the fuck up.
You are the minority, we are the majority. Fuck your lies and fuck your greed. We are the majority.
Shouts out to the Undertaker. Shouts out to my family. Shouts out to my family. Shouts out to the motherfucking majority. Fuck! Yo, stand up or die. Stand up or die in your knees. Another policy, yeah, to keep you on your knees. Another one in jail. Another young black male. He kinda look like me. All you did not make is gonna seal your fate. Like you had no voice, like you got no choice, but we the remedy. In the lives we trust, you know that we trust. To survive we must, you know that we must. 'Cause now you're one of us. They gon' cut you down, they're cutting you down. If you speak too much, if you speak too much, boy. 'Cause now you're one of us. So what did you expect from us? So what did you expect? You may get a lie. This, they gotta isolate. They gotta segregate. This, just to keep us down, to keep us broken down, to keep us on the streets. Another body laying on the floor now. I tell everybody they better take that toe now. We're talking about it and everything they saw. No justice, no peace. We at war with the law. In the lives we trust, you know that we trust. To survive we must, you know that we must. 'Cause now you're one of us. You're one of us. They gon' cut you down, they gon' cut you down. If you speak too much, if you speak too much, boy. 'Cause now you're one of us. Stand up or die on your knees. 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 Get up. Stand up or die on your knees. Get up. Stand up or fucking die on your knees. Stand up or die on your knees. Stand up while you're back and then back and then back. Stand up or die on your knees. Stand up or fucking die on your knees. In the lies we trust, to survive we must. 'Cause now you're one of us. They gon' cut you down if you speak too much. 'Cause now you're one of us. Stand up or die on your knees. Stand up or die on your knees. Stand up or die on your knees. Stand up or fucking die on your knees.
You are the minority, we are the majority. Fuck your lies and fuck your greed. We are the majority.
Ding, 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 yay, yay, it's your favorite part of the day, corporate chill. It's where you get to completely sell your life and soul for the industrial machine. Yay, go be a great little cog, fucker. This one goes out to the Maelstrom boys who live in the outer city and the industrial district and don't just sit scared in their homes that, oh no, what if the corporation takes away my scop and the 15 fucking euro dollars that I've spent on my shitty helicar that I'm in debt to for the rest of my life. No, Maelstrom has goddamn balls, and if people don't like Maelstrom, then, oh, you're probably a little pussy too, and you're sitting there cowering in your goddamn home because you're worried you're gonna lose the nothing that you have. You're in debt, so ding ding ding, wake up, it's debt work time. This is Weltschmerz by Klang Klusnücke, and if you don't know what that means, it's because you're a fucking idiot, and you were only educated enough to help out the bourgeois with their industrialism. Kill yourself. there's one guy who we haven't given a shout out to on this radio station. Most of you aren't ever getting shout outs because either you're a corporate chill trying to sell something, or if you actually are doing something good, then I want you to stay anonymous, idiot, because the corporations are looking for you through the net. But, you know, there's this one guy, Pink Eye. Shout out to Pink Eye. You get it. Maelstrom ganger living in the outer city or the industrial district, who knows, who is wrecking shit and not sitting around sucking corporate cock. So you know what? If you are out there like Pink Eye destroying corporate material and defending actual human beings and lives with souls, you get a little shout out. You get a little smooch, and this song's dedicated to you. Here's Murder, Death, Kill by Health, because I want you to go out and fucking kill a corporate anything. You can buy grenades from a vending machine. Go blow up something that belongs to a corporation. Insomniac, that's, oh my god. It's just exhausting. You know, I was out today, in disguise, of course. You're never gonna fucking see me in the stupid streets. I was out today watching these fucking corporate shills walk into an honest little mom and pop shop. And you know what happened? You know, no one did anything. People are walking by thinking about where they're gonna buy their next meal. But listen, if you jump these fucking degenerates, if you show them, if 20 people show them that they can't muscle in on all of our neighborhoods, then maybe we wouldn't have fucking lost all of our neighborhoods. It drives me crazy. We're all just gonna sit and complacently agree that not one of us is gonna stand up. Fuck you! Wake the fuck up! Stand up and defend your society! Here's Blinded and Chained by Avenged Sevenfold. Jesus!
They had it their way on burning hell, and your future's a fucking disaster. Can't you see? Now say they below the blind can't see. Like a plague sent to the brain, deadly disease. Whoa, I'd run away tonight with my mind till it's like I gotta make it alright. Easier said than done with no place to hide and having no place to running away from condition. I see you, but you're running away from your scared seducer system. Most would claim I live a lie, pointing out it's easy to predict these things. Every color has its sign. Live together, bold and most embrace the same dark times. Please help us, please save us. Of course they have control, we're all the same. Crucify the product of the nail and let him ride. Family and friends, it won't matter in the end, I'm sure they'll understand. Now look at the world and see how the humans bleed. As I sit up here and wonder about how you sold your mind by the inside. Looking at the field so green, I know this ends obscene. I see you're living for tomorrow, but decisions you have made will leave you empty.
Here's a little excerpt from a manifesto that some of you probably should have read, and if you haven't, I'm using this platform to inform you about things that maybe you're not going to learn in a public school that just wants you to be a cog in the machine. The industrial technological system may survive or it may break down. If it survives, it may eventually achieve a low level of physical and psychological suffering, but only after passing through a long and very painful period of adjustment at only the cost of just permanently reducing human beings and other living organisms to engineered products and mere cogs in the social machine. Does that sound familiar? Maybe that's because it's fucking you right now. Here's Burn It by Fever 333.
For all the homies doing time, look alive. For everything your mama cried, look alive. And when the 5-0 arrive, look alive. Everybody look alive, look alive. You ain't ready. Always on the run, 'cause they be chasing us for fun. When the neighborhood in peace
modern society only requires minimal effort, listeners, minimal fucking effort to satisfy your physical needs. Yeah, you're working hard, but it's enough to go through a training program to acquire some petty technical skill, then come to work on time and exert the very modest effort needed to hold your shitty little job that doesn't actually matter. If you died tomorrow, your job would not cease to exist. The only requirements are a moderate amount of intelligence or an implant, but most importantly, what's required, that's right, listener, it's obedience. You just need to obey the status quo, and then yay, all the corporations are happy to let you stay the fuck asleep. But no, wake the fuck up, listener. You need to do more for humanity than just work and make scop and firearms and cars.
I just wanna blow shit up, don't care, let's roll it. I'll bring a bomb to a fist fight. In chaos or rain, take this place apart. Rebel heart. In chaos I'm free, destruction is art. Rebel Don't you wanna be vicious? Don't you wanna tell lies? Come join me on the dark side. In the paradise, no rules, here I am. That is who I am. And I watch you die as we tear it down, burn it to the ground. In chaos or rain, take this place apart. Rebel in chaos I'm free, destruction is art. Rebel I've been here from the very start. I will give you my rebel heart. I've been here from the very start. You cannot break my rebel take this place apart. Rebel in chaos I'm free, destruction is art. Rebel
Here's a song that relates a lot to me. You know, here's a song that relates to old Insomniac Red out here, because what I see when I look around, I see socialization as the process by which children are trained to think and act as society demands. You know, a kid is said to be, oh, you're very well socialized if he believes in and obeys the moral code of society and fits in well as a functioning part of that society. But, you know, I sound like a maniac when I say this, because guess what? Everything that you've been raised to bring up is meant to maintain the status quo of a wealthy ruling elite that's fucking squishing you into the ground. And if you're fine with that, then you know what? You're either a soulless piece of shit and you deserve to die, or you're about to wake up and you should be a maniac too. Here's Maniac by Carpenter Brute. Ha! Transitioned.
Just a steel town girl on a Saturday night, looking for the fight of a life. The real-time world
If you're listening to this right now, you've already taken the first step. I just want to say that. If you're listening to this right now, you've already taken the first step to waking up and realizing that society is wrong and realizing that we have a duty to fix it. You have the autonomy to fix it. And yeah, it's true that some individuals seem to have little need for autonomy. Either their drive is just fucking weak, or they satisfy it by identifying themselves with some corporation to which they belong. And then there are the fucking unthinking animal types who seem to be satisfied with a purely physical sense of power. Oh, the good combat militech soldier who gets a sense of power by fighting, and he's quite content to use those in blind obedience to his superiors. But if you're listening to this, maybe you're not blindly obedient. Maybe you want to wake up, and maybe there's a chance for you to do something with your life other than just being a corporate shill. Here's Inside Out, because that's how we should turn the system. Turn it inside out by Five Finger Death Punch. Oh my god.
I stand alone. Guess I knew it all along. Yes, I knew that you were wrong. How you left when I was down.
I'll take it. I don't need it. I don't wanna hear your motherfucking side. You can love it, or you can leave it, because nothing I say and nothing I feel is right.
Even if you wanted to, you couldn't understand. While I'm sitting up here dying, you're just holding out your hand. And even if I wanted to, I couldn't have explained, cause you don't know the difference between violence and pain.
There's no denying it. You never have control. I stand alone. Guess I knew it all along. Yes, I knew that you were wrong. How you left when I was down. I want you to say it was never really me. You just turned and walked away. How you turned me inside out. Inside out. I'm not a dog, I'm not a slave. It doesn't matter how much money I get paid. I give a shit, I never did. So you can wipe it away, that silly fucking grin.
If I wrote it down for you, could you ever see it clear? Or would it go straight through your soul and come right out your ear? If I slowed it down for you, would you think me insincere? Cause in the end I'll never beg, I'll never shed a tear.
There's no denying it, I've always had control. I stand alone, guess I knew it all along. Yes, I knew that you were wrong. How you left when I was down. I want you to say it was never really me. You just turned and walked away. How you turned me inside out. Inside out.
Turn me inside out, inside out, inside out. Oh, you turn me inside out. I'm inside out, so inside I stand alone. Guess I knew it all along. Yes, I knew that you were wrong. How you left when I was down.
I want you to say it was never really me. You just turned and walked away. How you turned me inside out. Inside out. Inside out.
Alright, everybody. We're coming up on that beautiful hour where the sun fucking sets, and then it's all neon, and you here's fucking Innocence by Health. Everyone loves DJ Mufasa, because DJ Mufasa makes them feel so nice, just like Hornet. Well, guess what? Mufasa has his head in the fucking dirt, and Hornet is a goddamn corpo shill. He's the Grand Duke. You think he's not a fucking corporate shill? You're a goddamn idiot. You're fucking brain dead. You are gonked beyond belief if you think that anything that channel is going to put forward has not been vetted by a corporatocracy that has existed for centuries. Centuries. I'm talking about PD. I'm talking about pre-PD, okay? This corporatocracy has existed forever. Primitive societies actually provided a stable framework, but now, gone. In the modern world, human society dominates nature rather than the other way around, and modern society changes very rapidly owing to its technological change. There is no framework anymore. It's out the window. The only thing that actually exists anymore is that you are a fucking tool to people who you will never meet or see or greet or know or love, and you're forsaking your family for that. See you tomorrow.